Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Daydreamer. Welcome to DanganRonpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Last episode, Sakura died. As far as we understand, Sakura is actually dead. There are a lot of clues already that I really want to investigate here. We got Aoi, who's guarding Sakura's body. We got also Kyoko, who's guarding Sakura's body. So we're not gonna have our Kyoko girl help us out here. That's gonna suck, actually. See, I'm pretty sure Byakuya on purpose made it so that Kyoko has to now guard Sakura's body. So now she has no time, practically no time, to her own private investigations. And she's always helped us out most of the time whenever something bad would happen. And I mean, she did pretty well, to be completely honest. She was a huge help. It just kind of sucks now that we have to... we can't have her help us. You know, no, you know what? We dealt through 3 trials before, we can do this. Let's start by being rational and being very open-minded to the investigation at hand. The first thing we need to investigate is the body. That's the first thing we gotta investigate. Sakura drew her last breath, sitting slumped forward in his chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problems believing that that's what killed her. But according to a Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So, what could have caused her to vomit blood? The Monokuma file especially said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Status of Sakura's body has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Maybe her getting hit in the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood? Not a chance. But Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on a most interesting location. Interesting?
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Let's go ahead and investigate whatever this says back here. This has to be some sort of glass, right? The shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is all red, and oh, it looks like a bottle. There's the top and bottom sections of the bottle, right? Yep, okay, so it was a container of a sort. It was a glass container. Probably had whatever is inside. I'm guessing whatever was inside probably went inside Sakura, which is why she vomited blood, and then whoever the person was struck her in the back of the head, I think. So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass shard on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Huh? There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Figure on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. And I know where it probably came from. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is, how did they get those figures inside the bottles?
So...
It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the bullet placed inside. You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
in other words...
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Monokuma bottle has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle is sitting on the shelf. The Monokuma figure was found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which would mean, Sakura must have been hit in the head with a Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and the Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was a weapon. Now that I feel like maybe Makoto is either putting a lot more thought and a lot more detail in his investigation because he got better at it, or this is probably just is done like that to make us feel more comfortable and give us more detail. I don't know. It makes me feel better. So we can surmise that the impact that came from below the head came from the bottle, which was picked up from the lineup over there. Because we found the figure, we found the top and the bottom, the colors are the same, the figures are practically the same, so we can surmise that. Now there is this particular item around Sakura's body here. This looks like some sort of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well...
Well, yeah. I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a little. So you gave candy to Sakura? I found a big box in a warehouse. I really like him. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. Damn. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on him. You really like him that much?
I mean...
But I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now, lost all the flavor. Ina. Damn, dude, I feel bad for her. Can't believe she... Well, I mean, you know, whatever. Let the girl stash away a box of candy. Doesn't matter. Polka dot candy wrapper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There was a particular thing that was highlighted. That Aoi was the only one who ever had their hands on, and nobody saw her take the box back to her room. She's the only person that had the candy on her, and she gave it to Sakura. Alright. We should probably investigate this over here as well. Huh? The locker is open, and there's on the inside. It's a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint? Sorry, having a little bit of cold right now, having a little sniffles. What's a handprint doing here? It looks like someone touched the inside of a locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh too. I'd say someone was hiding here in a locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locker room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that is not a possibility. Huh? Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we open the door, we looked inside the room, right? Oh yeah, it was already open at the time. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point. I'm guessing whoever was in the locker was a person that hit her on the back of the head. That's what I'm thinking.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden it in there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint has been added to the root bullet section of your handbook. I would guess either someone probably left the handprints when they opened the locker, or somebody was hiding in there, like somebody short probably, and was using the locker to kind of like, I don't know, lift up and look through the cracks there, because I mean locker's pretty tall, short, you know, pretty tall there, to try to see if they can find Sakura. As soon as they found Sakura and found her in a vulnerable state, they came out, grabbed this, or probably carefully grabbed the bottle and smashed her in the back of the head. See, I feel like Sakura didn't die from the blow to the head because she's a tough girl. Like, she is a tank. She is stronger than a tank. She could destroy the entire school if she so wanted to. I mean, she can stand hand to hand or, you know, toe to toe with Monokuma. And Monokuma is, I don't know whatever he is. He's some sort of mechanical Super Saiyan. I have no idea. But he's impossible to kill. And she's impossible to kill. So I don't think a little bottle would kill her. I really don't think. Let's go check over here real quick. The blood stain over here. There's a blood stain in front of a magazine shelf. Must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Magazine shelf blood stain had been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. My thought process... Okay, here, let's go ahead and talk about this. I also need some water here. I'm a little bit out of breath, to be honest. Breathe, Sam, breathe. It's okay. Sorry, got a little nervous. I'm legit getting a little nervous doing these kind of things. The trials really take a lot out of me because I get a little nervous. Because as we continue, we get closer and closer to finishing the game and get into the big, massive trial, you know? So what I think would happen, right? And this is just a hypothesis right now, okay? This is a hypothesis. Whatever... Okay. I feel like somebody either hurt her, or, since we do have the chemical, you know, the chemistry room, somebody either got her to ingest a dangerous chemical somehow, or, you know, whatever, something sharp down the throat, which caused her to cough out blood, right? Either that, or she has some sort of illness that made her cough out blood. So she puked it out there, went to sit down, and then somebody smashed her on the back of the head. That's my thought process here for now, but I could be completely wrong. I don't know what the candy has to do with it. We're gonna have to try to figure this out, but AOI'S only whoever knew about the candy or whoever touched the candy, and she gave it directly to Sakura. That bloodstain, I'm guessing, is from her mouth. That's what I'm guessing here. And whoever was in the back here waited until she sat down to open this carefully, pick this up, smash it. But how would they get out? How would they get out? I mean, the place was locked away. Oh, holy shit, what is this here? There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the floor, or to the room. It looks like a protein shake, and it's empty. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loves it, her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
Wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, this protein can. It's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me. Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab has all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. Huh? What is it?
Hey.
You see what's scattered around the can? Shards of light blue glass. It must be part of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
They aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it. What does it matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue. I'm not sure I see how. I see how, actually. Empty protein drink has been added to the drillable section of a handbook. I think I understand why and how they're underneath it. Oh, hey, here's an idea, We do have the chemistry room, and I'm just kind of piecing this all together raw. This is all raw right now. It's slowly coming together, but it's just still very raw, so please do forgive me if I jump to weird conclusions. Maybe she wanted me here to get, to get cooled off. Somebody might have, maybe, let's say hypothetically, somebody poisoned the protein shake, right? And while they were hiding in here, waiting for Sakura to enter, Sakura got the protein shake that was already poisoned, tampered with. She got in here, started drinking it maybe near the magazines, and then started coughing up blood. Decided she would sit down over here. Maybe took the I don't know, the candy because it would maybe feel better. And then whoever was inside here waited until she was pacified, came out, grabbed the bottle, smashed her on the back of the head. Then, alright, since there's a glass underneath here, then went as far as to close the door, move the chair behind it, break the glass ahead of time, and then replace the glass? Maybe? I mean, the glass seems to fit, right? The colors of the glass seems to fit. So maybe somebody broke it beforehand, right? Maybe? I don't know. I'm still gonna have to think about it for a little bit. Alright, let's go and investigate what else we haven't. Magazines, let's see what we got here. The same shelf full of magazines. That's all different kinds of magazines here. Nope, nothing here. Nothing on Monokuma. The clock or lights? It's around 1 o'clock right now. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura died around 12 noon. So roughly an hour ago. Oh, was that when Kyoko and I were moving alter ego? Probably was. Okay, a camera, that's not gonna tell us anything. Yakuya, we could probably talk to him. The chair, let's go investigate that. The chair was shot up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of stringer mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done with it. That's what I was thinking. Maybe somebody purposely broke the glass ahead of time, moved it over, and then replaced it. Otherwise, I don't know why the glass of shard would be onto here, to be completely honest. There's something above. No, there's no way to get above or below. That's the one thing. Kyoko, what does she think? But for Sakura to have been killed. Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
It's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they were needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her. That's what I'm thinking. That's, I think, what might have happened. See, Sakura is a freaking tank, right? Nobody, maybe Mondo, but even Mondo probably wouldn't be able to, but nobody except Monokuma can stand toe-to-toe to Sakura. So I'm guessing somebody must have pacified her by tampering with her protein drink got her to walk in here to like cool off. She must have vomited while looking at the magazines or something, and she went to sit down. Maybe went to take the AOI'S candy because, you know, maybe to make her feel better. And then somebody from behind went and smashed a bottle against her head. But I don't think even a bottle in the back of the head would have killed her, to be honest. Maybe she died before the bottle was smashed. Right? Maybe? What do you think? I think that might have what happened. Maybe whatever was inside the protein shake that caused her to vomit blood probably already killed her. And she knew she was gonna die, so maybe she smiled while thinking of AOI because of the candy? Maybe? But then why would the killer try to smash the bottle? Probably because they thought that they had to do something too. I don't know, dude. I really don't know. This is quite a mess here. What does AOI think? Let's ask her.
What the heck?
You already know who did it.
I won't forgive you.
Byakuya, Toku, Hiro. It has to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me. She said she had left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon. The Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth. I heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. This is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Dude, I feel bad for her, dude. AOI's like the one chipper person that try to be as optimistic as possibly can be in this hellhole of a place. Honestly, this place is kind of shit, to be completely honest. But AOI has been trying to be as cheerful and as possibly cheerful as you know, just as much as possible, trying her very best. And I don't think AOI would have the ability to kill like somebody, anybody, even her friend especially. I don't think she would have the ability to kill whatsoever. At least not, you know, on purpose. Maybe accidentally, but not on purpose. Maybe in self-defense. But she wouldn't go out and like do something like that to Sakura. Everybody knows that Sakura is all into protein shakes, so it would be easy to exploit that. I'm sure, especially with the chemical lab. That's another. We need to investigate that next. That's what we need to do. Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. AOI's account has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook, but the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying. Might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. Yes, this is... we have to dissect each of them, all of them. Can we check on the chair? We can. Sakura drew her last breath. Oh wait, no, that's just the body. We can just go ahead and skip through this. Okay, good. I was just making sure I got everything. We should probably talk to Byakuya next, see what he knows here. I feel like Byakuya actually has a huge hand to do with this, to be completely honest. I feel like he has done some stuff here. I'm gonna go ahead and save over here. Apparently, by the way, thank you so much for letting me know that I didn't mess up. We had to say nothing to Kyoko at the time. I kind of freaked out at the time because I really care for this game. I actually genuinely do. Nevertheless, let's see if we can talk to Byakuya here. What do you want? You bothering me? There's something I'd like to talk to you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byakuya says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as a fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. If I were on Makoto's side, you know what, I understand Makoto's stance here. He's trying to be as non-judgmental as possible and trying to make sure that nobody is, you know, finger-pointing. He's trying to be the rational voice here, but I am kind of on an irrational side, and I kind of just want to say, Byakuya, you know what, I'm done and sick and tired of your bullshittery. With that, not taking any of your shit. But Makoto can't obviously say that. I mean, if he were to say that, he'd be really, you know, assuming things, and Makoto is not the kind of person. The actor's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. There's gotta be something more for us to find here. There has to be. Let's investigate this side of the room first. We talked to everybody, investigated this. Front. Yes, I got everything here. This side. Door. We need to look at the door, don't we? This door is the only way out, in and out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence that the mounting's have been tampered with. Mountings. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Haven't examined both the door and the chair. There's no doubt the reason that the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created the locked room from the inside, not from the outside. Rec room door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. No. See, I feel like my hunch on the broken window was correct here. I feel like my hunch on the broken window was correct. Mostly because the container, the protein container right there on the ground, is like under piles of glass, right? So somebody must have broke a window ahead of time because it matches the same color as the window. Somebody must have broke it, right? Must have broke it. Must have broken with a container. That must be what happened. They must have broken the glass with a container. Wait, would they? This is still really weird. It's really sketchy. Let's go ahead and try to figure this out here.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with the general investigation? Yeah, I think so. For the most part.
So then...
We should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
Listen to me.
Which is why I decided you would go in my place. She decided? She got a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the two other people. I need to hear what they have to say. Can you maybe talk to AOI more? Can she tell us anything more?
What the heck?
Or no, we did it. Nope, she knows nothing. Never mind. Then go ahead and skip through that. I feel like it's actually kind of good that Hyoko's being very pushy. Well, first of all, she can't do anything. She's on guard duty. She has to, you know, put trust in Makoto for everything, and she can't save him at this point other than study the room itself, and that's about it. And there's little clues you can get from here alone. There's a lot more clues you can get from the camera room, which will probably go there right now. But I feel like maybe Makoto and Kyoko are getting a little closer, so she feels like she has the ability to, you know, be a little more open-minded, or I guess noted. I'm gonna skip through this. There we go. That's how we leave. We have to press B to leave. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Oh, we have to go to get them. Okay, never mind. So we have to go get them. I was gonna go to the camera room. That's what I was gonna go to. Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Sam Rio. Welcome to Hello, what have we got here? Hello ladies, how's it going? Breasts as a treasure thing that. I kinda wanna say you could dress better.